While he might not show it, Elon Musk has to be a bit scared of Rivian's new electric van. Boosted by Amazon's recent order, the EV startup is doing all the right things. And if you look at Tesla's problems with the Cybertruck's launch, or the launch delay to be more precise, Musk and co. should be worried that Rivian has beaten them to the punch. It was definitely an exciting day when Rivian Automotive Inc. reached a market value of over $100 billion only 2 days after its initial public offering. Naturally, such a quick ascent was going to draw comparisons to Tesla. Rivian raised around $12 billion in an upsized offer, which means that this was one of the largest ever IPOs in Nasdaq history. Just like several electric vehicle startups today, Rivian is also focusing on manufacturing zero-emission vehicles and hopes to eventually stand toe-to-toe with Tesla, which is currently the market leader and also happens to be the most valuable car brand in the world. But at the end of the day, Rivian is worth more than a lot of legacy automakers such as Ford. It is flush with cash and is now producing and delivering vehicles to its customers that are growing day by day. Such promising beginnings mean that in the long run, Rivian is going to provide serious competition to Tesla, which is still the runaway leader in the EV space. At the same time, Rivian is following an investment model similar to that of Lucid, another EV startup that has made great strides in recent months with the launch of Lucid Air. While Lucid has benefited from the investment made by the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund, Rivian has been bankrolled by Ford and Amazon, which is going to buy 100,000 of its delivery trucks. At the same time, Rivian CEO R.G. Scaringer's own experience as a mechanical engineer has helped the company create durable products. There are of course doubts whether Rivian can continue to make its mark, especially when the likes of Ford and GM have the financial wherewithal to quickly electrify their most popular models. One of the reasons why people have hopes of Rivian standing up to Tesla is the company's ability to manufacture the R1T pickup truck at a time when Tesla's Cybertruck's delivery has been delayed due to global supply chain issues, and that of the 4680 battery pack, which is seen as a critical part of the Cybertruck's nomenclature. It is still a little mind-boggling because if we look at things more holistically, Rivian has not earned any discernible revenue yet. In terms of market capitalization, Rivian is the fourth most valuable automobile company in the world, and if it continues its upward trajectory, you can expect them to eventually displace German manufacturer Volkswagen, who are also drawing up plans to enter the EV space. But to get anywhere near Tesla, they would need a miracle within the next 2 years. Between January and September this year, Tesla delivered more than 600,000 vehicles. 2 additional factories are set to open later this year, including the one in Berlin. Once that happens, sales are going to increase. Tesla posted a revenue of $13.76 billion in the third quarter. Rivian, meanwhile, has only just started selling the R1T pickup truck. But then again, how can we ignore the sheer beauty of Rivian's new truck? Before getting into its specs, let's just mention the cold hard fact right here. Rivian was able to introduce the first ever EV truck at a time when the likes of Tesla, GM, and Ford failed to do so. The electric pickup scene is bound to get more competitive in the coming years. GM is expected to release its Hummer EV pickup soon, and it will be followed by fellow startup Lordstown Motors and then Ford. Tesla has delayed its Cybertruck deliveries to late 2022. With a range of 312 miles and ability to go from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, the Rivian R1T is a beast. While the truck is heavy for sure, stress tests prove that it posts an average skid pad of 0.87, which is something that we have never seen in any truck before. The R1T has incredible off-road capability and a towing capacity of 1,000 pounds, so in short, through this product, Rivian has set the bar pretty high for Tesla and Elon Musk. Can they do better? Production capacity is naturally a problem at present for Rivian. Tesla understandably has a better capacity due to its several gigafactories spread strategically around the world. It has one in Fremont and one in Shanghai and is building one in Austin, Texas and Berlin. The company boasts a global workforce of 80,000, which means it doesn't have to go through an all-hands-on-deck sort of situation all the time. The existing plants will have an annual production capacity of 1 million vehicles by the end of 2022, and the number is going to double once the 2 other plants go online. Rivian's current plant is based in Normal, Illinois, with a production capacity of 150,000 vehicles a year. The capacity is going to increase by 200,000 by 2023. The company is also planning to build another plant in the US and has plans to make a few in China and Rivian. At present, the company's aim is to reach an annual production capacity of 1 million by the end of the decade. In today's industry, whichever one it is, you would rarely come across a company that opts for a lone wolf approach. However, Tesla bucks the trend and has vertically integrated production of battery cells and is currently pioneering self-driving chips through its Dojo supercomputer. Rivian, on the other hand, has been boosted by Amazon that has a 20% stake in the company and is set to receive the bulk order which we mentioned earlier by 2025. Now, pricing is the main thing that is going to play a big role in which EV manufacturer is going to win what is going to be a marathon. Tesla has incrementally increased the price of its vehicles this year, but in spite of that, their EVs seem more affordable than the ones made by Rivian and Lucid. Lucid, for instance, considers the Lucid Air as a high-end product, with the Lucid Air Dream Edition costing a whopping $169,000. It's a true luxury car that aims to give serious competition to Mercedes S-Class. It is safe to say that the Air is not going to enjoy Tesla's sales margins, even if its less expensive models are rumored to start at $77,000. The Rivian, though, starts at $69,000 and is a very outdoor pickup truck. One of the best features it has is the adjustable air suspension, which raises ground clearance to around 15 inches, which is perfect for off-road trips. If you think of Tesla as the Brooks Brothers suit, wear Patagonia, says James Chen, Vice President of Policy and Regulatory Affairs at Rivian. You wouldn't wear the Brooks Brothers suit to go camping or adventuring or the ski hill, but you would wear your Patagonia. Right now, both companies have made promising forays in the EV space. However, let's be honest here. Tesla remains a leader in the EV industry, and there's a reason why they own a major chunk of the $5 trillion industry. Elon Musk's company has not only improved its manufacturing processes, it has also started working on creating safer and longer-lasting battery packs that guarantee more range. Not only that, the company's fully self-drive FSD feature has been rolled out to existing customers in beta phase. At present, we haven't heard anything about Rivian looking to create its own autopilot system. Ahead of its IPO, Rivian's paperwork included a document which indicated that it would charge customers $10,000 for autonomous driving capabilities. While we're not sure exactly what capabilities the company is talking about, they might be referring to the Rivian Driver Plus feature, which is basically a driving system with hands-free capability. This is a Level 3 autonomy system, which means that the car can perform all aspects of driving under certain circumstances. Loosely speaking, the Level 3 system requires the driver to be ready to take back control at any time when the system requests it to do so. The $10,000 pricing is the same that Tesla charges for its FSD feature. However, the latter's technology is far more advanced and is only going to get better with time. In fact, Musk wasn't impressed with Rivian going for an IPO when they had not delivered a single vehicle. Of course, autonomous driving has not been perfected yet, but during the beta phase, the company will be able to collect a trove of data that would help it train the AI to a level where future software updates will be more in sync with thousands of scenarios that unfold when you're driving around the street or on a highway. While Rivian is valued at $80 billion, the fact that its production line is limited and it has no global footprint whatsoever means that the company has a long way to go, let alone stand toe-to-toe with Tesla, that continues reaching one milestone after another. Backed by high-profile investors, Rivian has a great chance of becoming a really well-known EV manufacturer. Just like Tesla, Rivian is also a vertically integrated EV maker since it participates directly in vehicle design and battery development. It also is building an exclusive charging infrastructure so you can forgive people for drawing parallels with Tesla. But in terms of sheer sales volume and a $1 trillion valuation, Tesla is far ahead of the curve. It is building everything on its own and already has its own EV ecosystem. But then again, the arrival of a new rival such as Rivian is only going to be a good thing since it will keep product pricing in check and will also help with continuous innovation as the EV industry looks to give legacy automakers a run for their money.